today I want to talk about this little Tissot. The model number of this watch is the PRC-200. Now, the reference numbers on these Tissots are pretty long and drawn out, so I'm not going to give you the actual reference number. There's so many numbers on the box, I wasn't sure actually which one it was. But this has the Powermatic 80 movement in it. The designation for this movement from Tissot is the C07.111 movement. It's actually what it is Tissot worked with ETA in developing this movement back in, I think it was 2012, 2013-ish. They put this movement together wanting to offer a affordable movement, ETA movement for Tissot watches. But this movement is actually also used in Hamilton's and I think Certina watches. So it's not exclusive to the Tissot. But they wanted to develop a affordable, highly accurate, and with a heavy power reserve, with an 80-hour power reserve. So they set out to develop this. They basically, from my understanding, they redeveloped the 28-24 movement that ETA has, and rebarreled the mainspring on it and stuff like that to get that power reserve. But also, one of the big things they did was they removed the regulation system from this watch. It has what's called a high-tech escapement system, but this watch is factory set with a laser, and so basically it's eliminated the need for manual regulation. So, you know, kind of interesting, being people that are into mechanical watches, my first question is, yeah, but what about 15, 20 years down the road if the watch gets a little off? But I'm sure that Tissot and ETA have an answer for that. I'm not quite sure what it is. But so, as you can see, this is a day-date watch. One of the features I really loved about it was it has the day-date. Also, one of the interesting things, this is a sports watch in their sports watch categories. So this watch actually has 200-meter water resistance to it, shock resistance. Another part of the movement is supposedly, because of the way it's developed, it's really durable. It's a really heavy-duty movement and is supposed to be resilient to a lot of shock and stuff. It's actually made out of a material called RCAP, I think is what it is, and it's an alloy made out of copper, nickel, and zinc. So being lightweight and everything like that, but the biggest thing with that is the anti-magnetic properties. I mean, those metals, all of those metals are very anti-magnetic, and so you don't have to worry about that, you know, with this watch. It has that setting. I gotta wipe it off. I know there's fingerprints all over it. Sorry about that. But so anyways, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pull it off the pillow here so we can take a look at the movement. And it's got a really nice display case back. Now this does have sapphire crystal on the front, but I was not able to verify that this back is actually sapphire, the see-through case back. I'm not quite sure that that's sapphire also. But there you guys can see the movement, and it is a screw-down case back, so unlike, say, a Swatch System 51, which actually there's a lot of comparison with this movement and the movements that are in the new Swatch System 51 as far as being very innovative, having the high power reserve and whatnot. But being that this has that open, or the ability to open the case back, that's completely different than like a System 51, which are not serviceable. So one thing that kind of threw me off with this watch and kind of bugs the heck out of me, but I'm sure it's something they did because they offer this with a metal band also and the leather, is if you guys can see here, there are 2 holes drilled in each lug for setting the pins in different places. And, you know, at first I pulled it off of there and I thought, oh no, what the heck is going on with my watch? They drilled too many holes in it, and maybe that's why I got it at a bargain. But I think what that is actually for, and I asked somebody else and they thought the same thing, that's actually for when you put on the metal band on this watch, you clip it in a different place. You know, use the different pin. So anyways, 80-hour power reserve. This is a 39, right, just under 40 millimeter case. It's just slightly over 11 millimeters thick, so it is thick. But as you guys can see, the finish work on this watch is just absolutely beautiful, with the brush work along the sides here, and then the polishing in between. The polishing around the around the bezel portion is just absolutely wonderful. It is a fingerprint magnet because of that, so forgive me for continually getting fingerprints on it, but just the way it is. So the watch, like I said, highly accurate. I set this watch to my atomic clock that I have in my office, and it was, I want to say within 10-15 seconds after a couple weeks of wear, which included hiking, and I haven't run any heavy power equipment or anything with this watch on, and I don't plan to, but you know, very, very good watch for the money. You can find these watches at Joma Shop and other retailers. I bought this through Joma Shop. They were having a great sale, and so I picked it up. I'm going to go ahead and put I will put a lume shot in here towards the end. It does have lume on each of the indices, as you can see out there on the tip. It also has the lumed hands, and the Arabic numerals at 12, 6, and 9 are also have lume on them. So, guys, I'm really enjoying the Powermatic 80 watch. You know, something that Tissot does with their stuff, and you know, you get this book that comes with their watches, and this is actually a full book on the history of Tissot watches and what they've done. As you guys can see, I haven't read too much of it, but I have been reading it. But it's really neat that the company takes the time to provide this, you know, with their watches to let you know the history. It also comes with, of course, one of their other brochures of a lot of their different brands and who they support and back, and very much into automotive racing and sports. But they make a lot of really just beautiful looking watches. Guys, check out that chronograph there. I really like that. Wow. Yeah, so some beautiful watches available from Tissot. They are a great company. Now, one thing I wanted to mention to you guys, and I didn't notice it when I was doing my unboxing of my watch, but when I was doing my unboxing, I mentioned how much I love the boxes Tissot's come in. Great, well-made stuff. Well, during shipping, what had happened was my original box actually was damaged down here, and it was cracked, and a piece had fallen out and stuff, and so you know, the watch was working great and everything like that, but I wasn't so happy with the box. Well, Joma Shop just dropped them an email, sent them a picture of the box and how it came, and they immediately got a new box in the mail and out to me. So I just want to give kudos to Joma Shop, their customer service, great company, and they offer a lot of great watches out there for very, very good deals. So you guys should definitely check them out. So yeah, you know, guys, I don't know what category you'd put this into. Maybe a low range Swiss watch as far as the pricing goes. Definitely not as far as the quality goes. The quality is very high for something in this price range. But you know, even at the full price of almost $700, I wouldn't even put this into like a mid-tier. You know, it's expensive. That's a lot of money, but it's not even into that mid-tier category as far as prices go. But definitely a great, accurate watch. A watch you can wear for pretty much anything. You can dress this watch up by putting it onto the leather strap, and I'll insert a picture of that also with the watch on the leather strap, or you can go back and watch my unboxing video. But it's also a watch that you can throw on a NATO strap like this, being that it's highly shock resistant, that it's waterproof to 200 meters. I mean, it makes a great field watch. It makes a great watch for doing pretty much anything, and then you can actually throw it on leather at night and you know, put it under your jacket sleeve, and it's still gonna be a great looking, almost dressy watch. So anyways, guys, I hope you liked the video on the PRC-200 from Tissot. If you do, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And I also wanted to just say thank you. Just in the last few days, I broke 800 subscribers, and I'm very excited about that. And a couple weeks ago, I broke 100,000 views for the channel. So that's also just awesome. Something I never actually expected to happen, but it has, and it's fun. It's just great. I've got a great audience. You guys have been really helpful in my searches for watches, and just very friendly people that I've dealt with here. So hope that doesn't jinx me. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and check out the PRC-200 from Tissot. And right now I'm going to go ahead and insert a little bit of the video of the lume shot, guys. Okay, thanks for watching.